then there should be a spout that way to take us through where we're going. Morning everybody!
Morning!
Well, have we had a mare this morning?
Oh God, nightmare.
Absolute nightmare. We've just set off from Litherland and we are headed down to Stanley Docks, is it?
Yeah.
Or Stanley Locks?
Stanley Cup.
Yeah. A colleague who's following in the boat behind had a phone call to say we were good to go down. However, Misty did a vanishing act this morning.
First thing this morning, it's very, very rare she wanders the first thing in the morning. But this morning, she went and she just didn't come back.
So we were making contingency plans to leave Carol behind at Litherland with the cat box and cabin. It's unfortunately quite a windy day as well. So
Misty finally turned up about 15 minutes ago.
yeah,
Luckily.
yeah, which is going to make it a whole lot better because we weren't particularly looking at single-handed my way down there with the wind.
And I wasn't looking forward to sitting at Litherland all day waiting for her.
Or cabin.
Oh,
So she's in the doghouse at the moment. She'll be on a short leash for the next few days.
Yeah, definitely.
It's typical, isn't it? Because there's a booking and we can't not go.
Yeah.
Any other day it won't be quite as critical. But say la vie, we're on our way now.
Because if we couldn't make today, then there isn't one tomorrow, so it would have been Wednesday. And we're only
You'd be booked up Wednesday. If you miss your booking, you're blowing
Oh
it.
yes, of course. All right, yeah. Oh.
Or
That's
potentially blowing it, unless there
Yeah.
happens to be a free dock somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't imagine there being many free docks at this time of year.
No.
So anyway, all good. I've not got my daft hat on. I've got my other daft hat on because the wind's blowing and I'm freaking of it ending up in the drink.
You bought it too big.
Well, possibly, yeah. I should have had extra small for my petite head, but...
Oh, I did say. Oh gosh,
Anyway.
I can't settle down from Misty going missing. It's just, I got myself so wound up, honestly.
We need a dog. Dogs come back when you call them. See if you can trade her in for a dog. One that picks its own poo up. I don't really make quite keen on that one.
Well, that's what big business up, so no different to a dog.
Here we go. Get your violins out, folks.
He has never. Oh yes, no,
That's
sorry.
not true.
What?
I've never. I have.
Cleaned the litter tray out.
Yes.
You have not.
I have.
When?
We were missing for a bloody week, other week.
She never used
Oh,
it because you were at Appley. Oh, it's such a liar.
I have done it though. Odd occasions. I haven't done it often. I'll go along with that. It's rancid though. But for such a small creature, it's.
Yeah, and her diet is dried. It's mixed dried food. It's very rare unless she catches a mouse. It's very rare she eats other meats. I've tried it with chicken, liver. I've tried it with all sorts of different things, and she'll lick the juice, but she will not eat the meat, the fresh meat. It's weird.
Anyway, I'm sure the folks don't need to know about our cat's sanitary habits, really.
No.
You can see that we're slightly on edge, just coming down off a high. Looking forward to this though, and I was really disappointed that we weren't going to do it together, but now that's gone away, so all good. Looking forward to today, really am. I've had the tape measure out to check my air draft for the 54th time. It definitely should fit under the bridge. Just. We've had an early morning coffee. Basically, we're on a roll. Should have been a gin, yeah.
Settle my nerves. That sun's nice. If you get somewhere sheltered, it's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Bit, well, nervous, if that's the right way of putting it, about the wind in the mooring because we really want to reverse onto the jetty.
Hi, sweetheart.
We are in Liverpool thick now, I think, just about. We've just done bridge 2B, and I think this is 2A, is it, didn't you? Yeah, 2A, I think. Again, just same as any other town, it's quite pleasant as you're going through on the canal. You can see the willows and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty. Yeah, there's some industry about, but it's not unpleasant to look at.
It's all quiet.
We seem to have hit on a sunny day, even though it's a bit windy, so that's good. We've seen 5 boats coming out up to now, so we're assuming that that's probably maybe all of them. Maybe I think there's 6 can move, so potentially 1 more. That's if we counted properly, because I'm not quite sure at the first 2. But yeah, all going pretty well at the moment. We're just passing under Bridge H, which is a railway bridge on the run down to the Stanley flight. Is it a flight?
Yeah.
So not too far now before we turn into the locks. It's been a steady run down here, hasn't it?
It's been nice.
Lots of old canal buildings and history along the banks. Some of it derelict, but some of it quite nice. So yeah, we're be all hands to the pump. I'm going to go and shove a camera on the front so we can film ourselves going through the locks and through the entrance into the port. Wind's not been too bad out here at the moment, but we've been quite sheltered. I don't know what it's going to be like in the bay. Only time will tell, I suppose. Trying to save my bow thruster because my battery's not great in there, I don't think. Save it all for trying to combat the wind when we get in there. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. So, no messing. We're in the first lock and they're already opening paddles. We're on our way down. First to 4. So, lock 2. Nice view. Carol on minded duties. 2 or 3 locky people giving us hand. All good. So the guy in the partner boat suggested that we travel through the Pounds together. This is something that we'd never done before, but I thought, well, we'll give it a go. Just involved a bit of gentle throttle control, and we kept the boats abutted to each other, and as you can see we slid between the Pounds and into the locks without any problems at all. It was really quite efficient. and it looked quite good as well actually. Managed not to bang the lock sides in most cases, so I was quite impressed with it. As is the case most of the time on the canals, the railways run alongside. You can see the infrastructure of the railway pretty much everywhere you are on the network, and here's no different. Coming up is the lowest part of the entry to the docks. This short brick bridge stroke tunnel, and just beyond it is an iron bridge, which I think is the lowest part of the whole transit. So we're down the 4 locks. I think this is the lower bridge, which looks like we've got plenty of clearance. We've been given some instructions, which I think I understand. Just duck my head under. Carry on to the clock tower, turn left, that's the thick of it at this point, down Sid's Ditch.
From this point on you move into the wide open spaces of the Liverpool docks. The wind was quite strong here and caught us a couple of times.
There's a stiff old breeze down here. Mentioned at one point that the wind swirls.
Yeah.
that. So we're looking for Sid's ditch, which apparently there's a sign.
As you can see on this bridge, I found it beneficial to stay between the two girders. I think there was clearance outside, but it certainly gives you a bit more headroom.
Football stadium there, look.
Yeah,
That
it's
is.
Everton, I think.
Oh, is it?
So,
It's like they're building this end. Old tobacco warehouse, that.
yeah, I've just took a bit of a video of it. Tuesday, there's no through traffic the way because it's supposed to be a maintenance day.
Oh, all right.
Prior to construction of the Liverpool link in 2009, you would have turned starboard here and travelled about a mile up the docks, then entered the Mersey and travelled back down to Albert Dock or up through the river.
Whew! Nearly lost me hat. That looks like Sid's ditch, doesn't it? At least it looks like a ditch.
I should probably point out that Sid is the CRT representative who manages entry and exit to the docks.
The wind's going to be blowing in the wrong direction for our key. Afraid.
I'd like to think if we go wrong, then it'll be.
From here on, we see more modern elements of construction married with the more traditional docks that form part of the Liverpool link.
Right, we're passing through the docks, and it's very windy. But we seem to have made it so far. I think we're on the right track. We can see the 5th lock. So yeah, just got to get into this 5th lock now. The wind's having a bit of a go at us here and there, but it's mainly in the open docks, so I suspect mooring up might be a sporting challenge, but we'll see. So far so good.
It's really important to keep to the right here on this bridge, as the girders on the left there would clearly hit the superstructure of the boat if you went under that side.
Should be alright ramming into them buggers, wouldn't it? Not me normally. I said, me normally. Certainly made it. Bloody wind's wafting up his bum. Not quite sure which side of the lock we're going to end up on here. This is the one that we've got to reset, I think. Can you say what about resetting the next one? So whether that is automatic or manned by somebody else or whatever. This one's definitely do it yourself, I know that. Now these top gates, paddles might be open, so we just need to make sure they're closed. This one, this end, they might still be open if because they've opened them to set it. So just before you start opening bottom, make sure that. Certainly a bit gusty out there.
I'm definitely driving straight in. Solid.
Yeah.
Well, unless it dies away.
You might not be in a bad spot actually, because you're right under that wall, aren't you?
It'll make a difference.
Yeah. It didn't look like the docks were long enough to get to the back of the boat, and we can't get out the front, so.
Here we are entering the first tunnel, and it was quite tricky really, because as you've probably seen, we had the sun in our eyes all the way up to this, and it took a second or two for my eyes to become accustomed to the dark. But we got there in the end, and it has got a kink in the middle, so you need to be looking where you're going.
Yes, I can't see bugger all though. My eyes haven't accustomed to dark yet. Watch your head. It's as useless as it always is. However, we're in. Pointing too high again. My eyes are coming back to normal now. It's just that it's sunny outside. I couldn't see. There's a bit of a left turn here, a right turn. Sorry? Yeah. I think we've managed that one, that's good. Oh, it's exciting, isn't it?
The Liver building is on the left as you pass through this basin.
Who's on the horse? You know. Who's on the horse?
Oh.
So,
She's got the horse now, in time. I've got the horse.
might have to invest in a better tunnel light. Something with a bit more power. Or a second tunnel light.
I think.
It'll be
Or
tricky
lower
because there's no
down.
wires. They're going to have to pull more wires through to do a second. Be able to switch it on and off. If you put a powerful one on, I need to be able to turn it off if somebody's coming all the way. Need to know who that is on the horse. It looks royal to me. No? No, that's why I'm asking who's on the horse. I thought you might have read it in your readings. A, I'm on bridge A, just look for A for me. Well, tunnel A. Man Island's what I'm after. You were getting carried away then, weren't you? I think he's having his lunch. Yeah, that's Albert Dock over there, look. This is going to prove interesting because wind's got me. If you can jump when you get there, go. Can't hear you. It's all a bit stressful coming through here. So far, so good.
We're nearing the end now. Salthouse dock is just over the wall, you can see ahead of the boat there, but we have to double back on ourselves to pass through Albert Dock and gain entry to Salthouse.
So we're just entering Albert Dock now. This is, the chap said turn left at the bus. Well, I can see a bus. Red bus actually, I think. And then I think that takes us into Albert Dock, and then we have to go through into Salthouse. And then if it's like this, I'll be able to reverse in. That's the red light, that's always a red light. Anybody on the video who can see me driving through a red light, we have actually been told to drive through a red light. It's done it again, it keeps stopping. This is Albert Dock. Get back on because I can't see. Oh yeah. And then there should be a spout that way to take us through where we're going. Please let there be a spout. Don't be as windy as this. Go away, be like it way over there. Right, I need you to be geared up, ready for action now. Not quite sure what action's going to be at this point. Probably my side, to be honest. If we're reversing, if we decide to go in forward, you'll have to jump back across. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of boats in, to be fair. Oh, that's 10 there, look. They are quite long actually, but I still don't think they'll get right way to bite. That's us, and there's nobody next to us. So I'm going to go around, and I'm going to reverse in. all I'm gonna do is throw a zinc gap between 12 and 13, and then we can manhandle it from there with ropes. I'm gonna go up too far because wind's gonna blow me back this way. It's all gonna get manic really quickly. Now I've got a sneaky feeling it might blow us, so you need to be on this side. So just drop your rope a minute. Just stay there, but be ready to go either side dependent on how things pan out, and don't be in my steering angle, if you know what I mean. He's on 9 right in that corner. Right, you're going at that side. If you can get on, Doc, get on it. It was a kiss. Well done.